Today, we revisit the Ten Commandments, the monumental film that brought the biblical story of Moses to life with epic scale, unforgettable performances, and a vision that has captivated audiences for generations. Over the years, many of the incredible actors who gave their talent to this timeless classic have sadly passed away. Whether they played a central role or a brief yet memorable part, each performer added something unforgettable, a spark of life, emotion, and humanity that has stayed in the hearts of viewers long after the screen faded to black. Charlton Heston, the legendary American actor, who brought to life some of Hollywood's most unforgettable historical and biblical figures, most famously portraying Moses in Cecil B. DeMille's epic The Ten Commandments in 1956, passed away peacefully at his home in April 2008 at the age of 84. After a long battle with Alzheimer's disease and complications from pneumonia, leaving behind a legacy that is as towering and enduring as the characters he embodied. Born John Charles Carter in Evanston, Illinois in 1923, Heston spent his childhood in the forests and small towns of northern Michigan, where he developed a love for adventure, storytelling, and imagining himself as heroic figures. His early interest in performance led him to act in high school plays, earn a drama scholarship to Northwestern University, and perform on Broadway, before moving to New York City to pursue television and film work. His breakout role as Moses in 1956 cemented him as a Hollywood icon, bringing a commanding yet human presence to the story of the Israelites, immortalizing moments such as the parting of the Red Sea, and showcasing the powerful voice and presence that became his trademark. Over more than 6 decades, Heston delivered unforgettable performances in Ben-Hur in 1959, for which he won the Academy Award for Best Actor, Touch of Evil in 1958, Al Cid in 1961, Planet of the Apes in 1968, Soylent Green in 1973, and disaster classics like Earthquake and Airport 1975, leaving audiences in awe of his dedication and versatility. Beyond acting, he was a civil rights advocate in the 1960s, a narrator and director, and later served as president of the National Rifle Association, all while maintaining a strong sense of integrity and personal discipline. Married to Lydia Marie Clark in 1944 and father to Fraser and Holly Ann Heston, he faced personal struggles, including prostate cancer and, ultimately, Alzheimer's disease, which slowly ended his public appearances and acting work. Yet he remained dignified and surrounded by love in his final days. Vincent Price, the legendary American actor, best remembered for his chilling role as Baca in The Ten Commandments in 1956, passed away on October 25, 1993, at the age of 82, after a courageous battle with lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy that continues to define the horror genre and the art of performance. Born Vincent Leonard Price Jr. on May 27, 1911, in St. Louis, Missouri, he was the youngest of 4 children in a prosperous family, with a grandfather who invented the famous Dr. Price's baking powder. From a young age, Vincent showed a keen interest in art, literature, and the theater, which led him to study English at Yale University with a minor in art history, and later attend the Courtauld Institute of Art in London, intending to pursue art, but the stage ultimately captured his heart. He began acting professionally in London, appearing at the Gate Theatre in plays like Chicago and Victoria Regina, before moving to Broadway, where he impressed audiences with his refined, magnetic presence and performed alongside legends like Helen Hayes. His film career began in 1938 with Service de Luxe, and though he appeared in dramas such as Laura, Dragonwyck, and The Song of Bernadette. It was his work in horror that made him immortal, with unforgettable performances in House of Wax, House on Haunted Hill, The Fly, Return of the Fly, and the Edgar Allan Poe adaptations directed by Roger Corman, including House of Usher and The Pit and The Pendulum, which cemented his reputation as the master of Gothic horror. Beyond the screen, Vincent's rich, commanding voice brought life to Professor Ratigan in Disney's The Great Mouse Detective and added a haunting edge to Michael Jackson's Thriller, while he also narrated films, radio dramas, and documentaries. Off-screen, he was an avid art collector, art lecturer, gourmet chef, and cookbook author, dedicating much of his life to making art and culture accessible to the public, including founding the Vincent Price Art Museum. In his later years, he bravely battled chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and Parkinson's, yet continued to perform, leaving a final mark in Tim Burton's Edward Scissorhands 1990. Vincent Price's ashes were scattered off Nicholas Canyon Beach in Malibu, a quiet farewell to a man whose elegance, creativity, and unforgettable screen presence remain forever etched in the hearts of fans. Martha Scott, the beloved American actress, is forever remembered for her powerful portrayal of Jochebed, the mother of Moses, in Cecil B. DeMille's legendary epic The Ten Commandments in 1956, where she brought a remarkable blend of strength, warmth, and tenderness to a role that left a lasting mark on audiences worldwide. And she passed away on May 28, 2003, at the age of 90, in Van Nuys, Los Angeles, from natural causes, leaving behind a legacy of extraordinary performances that continue to inspire. Born Martha Ellen Scott on September 22, 1912, in Jamesport, Missouri, she was the daughter of Walter Alva Scott, an engineer and garage owner, and Letha M.C. Kinley, who was related to President William M.C. Kinley, and her childhood was filled with the values of perseverance and integrity that would shape her later work. As a young woman, she moved with her family first to Kansas City and then to Detroit, where she discovered her love for acting in high school and later honed her craft at the University of Michigan, earning a Bachelor of Arts in Drama along with a teaching certificate. Martha's career soared when she made her Broadway debut in 1938 as Emily Webb in Thornton Wilder's Our Town, a heartbreaking role of a young woman who dies in childbirth, which she reprised in the 1940 film version, earning an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress and establishing her as one of America's most respected actresses. Her work on screen continued with iconic performances alongside Charlton Heston, playing his mother not only in The Ten Commandments but also in Ben-Hur, and she appeared in notable films like The Desperate Hours and Airport 1975, while her television career spanned decades, including recurring roles on Dallas, The Bob Newhart Show, and The $6 Million Man, as well as guest appearances on Alfred Hitchcock Presents, Columbo, and Magnum, P.I., showcasing her versatility and enduring presence. Beyond acting, Martha co-founded the Plumstead Playhouse with Henry Fonda and Robert Ryan, producing acclaimed stage and film works, including First Monday in October and 12 Angry Men, reflecting her deep commitment to theater and storytelling. Despite her fame, Martha remained deeply devoted to her family, sharing decades with her husband, jazz composer Mel Powell, who passed in 1998, and raising 3 children, while maintaining strong ties to her Missouri roots, which she credited for inspiring her memorable performances.